Hello Scorpio, welcome back to my channel, Innate Wisdom. This is Agnes. I'm an intuitive and a tarot card reader. I do general love readings for the collective and also for each zodiac sign bi-weekly. If you like my videos, please support my work by pressing the thumbs up and by subscribing to my channel. These messages are general and may not resonate for all of you. So let's get started, Scorpio, with the person on your mind, the person you're interested in. Let's see what's on their mind right now with regards to this situation between the two of you. What's their general attitude? Three of Swords, the Sun, and Two of Cups. So the Three of Swords is presenting as a block between the two of you, and the two of you might actually have a very intense, deep love connection because the Two of Cups is here, and that's one of my cards for the soulmate type relationship, when the two of your hearts are really, truly connected by love that's here to stay, that's here to stay for the long run, that cannot be just destroyed by any situation. And right now, the Three of Swords is showing up as a block. Perhaps it's a past event. It could be maybe a love triangle is what I'm hearing right now. But if it's not a love triangle, it doesn't have to be for all cases. It could be that one of you hurt the other. It may be that your person said something that was hurtful or did something that was hurtful, something that they shouldn't have done. And what I'm picking up on here from their side is guilt. However, they're trying to be positive about the situation, and I'm also hearing that they may be focusing on themselves for the time being, just to hide the pain of separation, because from the Three of Swords I am picking up that maybe you are broken up, or at least there is increasing distance between the two of you, and also the air is kind of cold. It's very cold and distant and rational and unforgiving. That's the atmosphere that's coming right now. However, your hearts are still connected because of the Two of Cups energy is here. So let's just get a few clarifications for this Three of Swords. I'm going to be using the Light Seers Tarot deck for that. So what's this Three of Swords about? What do we need to know? And whatever this is, I feel like it's still not forgiven, whatever that was. The Page of Wands. And it's not talked about. Whatever happened, it's like, let's keep silent about it. Let's not focus on it. What else do we need to know about it? Because the Page of Wands is coming up as blocked as well. The Star. There's distance between the two of you, I feel that. And it's almost like this person is wishing upon that star to try to bring it down, but it just seems too far away. And the character is pictured looking at it, kind of wishing for it to come down, is trying to pull it down through the string. And so the Star card indicates, first of all, the distance, and second of all, the hopefulness for the healing. So it represents an opportunity, and I feel like it's up to the two of you how you two sort this out. So that's the initial information that I'm getting from your person's side. And let's move on now to your side of the story, Scorpio. Let's see your side, because that's going to tell us more about this current situation. The Queen of Swords, Four of Wands, and the Five of Wands. You know, the Four of Wands is my other card for the twin flame soulmate type relationships, and this is super interesting that your person has one of these cards and you have the other. I feel like there's a mutual longing for each other. You both want to be together. There's definitely a deep love connection, and I feel like both of you want the same things. You both want the future together, the stability, the happiness, the family. And the Queen of Swords, however, is telling me your current attitude towards this person. You're also up in the head, you're hurt, you're not showing emotions towards them, you're not showing what's in your heart. I'm also hearing, hurtful things in the past. There's definitely some kind of block here between the two of you. Maybe you feel it's just more safe to protect yourself for now, to keep distant from this person, to put up walls and strengthen your boundaries, because it feels like you're trying to keep this person away from you for now. And the Five of Wands, it's definitely the conflicts, the crisis that's not resolved yet. This could involve ego battles. It could involve arguments and fights that lead to no resolution. It's almost like they're happening just for the sake of argument, and they're not really fruitful as far as a solution, and might actually drive the two of you even further apart. So let's just get some clarifications here for the Five of Wands. Let's see what this crisis is about. The Knight of Cups, it's about the expressions of the heart. I feel like this is not getting across. The love is not getting across. I feel like this is a blocked energy, you know, the Knight of Cups. I feel like there's the love between the two of you, but it's almost like this knight is too, how do I say, like immature, unexperienced to deal with the heaviness of the situation of the Three of Swords. So let's get another clarification, because I feel like the Knight of Cups is telling us the intention, and the intention is the love between the two of you. I feel like that love wants to be expressed. But then, okay, Knight of Pentacles, maybe things are not moving along as fast as you'd like, and maybe there is a problem with the commitment aspect of this relationship. And also now two knights are present, and the knights are generally not the characters that are ready to commit. And we already had the Queen of Swords here and the Page of Wands, you know, earlier. So that's telling me that that love triangle that I was mentioning in the beginning could be a strong possibility for some of you. It just indicates too many people present that affect your relationship, and it's the type of affecting that, you know, comes from a third party type situation. Now, if it's not a romantic partner, it could be a parent or a child, I always say, or in some cases it could be a strong belief or cultural expectation, something that one of you is trying to live up to, and I feel like it's your person, but take it how it resonates. So yeah, that's what I feel. Let's see if this Queen of Swords wants to say something specific, because I feel like she wants to talk. So let's see. What does the Queen of Swords want to say? The Nine of Swords. So, yeah. Maybe you are up in the head and you're constantly thinking and overthinking, reanalyzing everything that happened. And it's almost like I can't believe this is happening to me. It's almost like that's what's on your mind, and maybe it's causing you sleepless nights, and there's definitely this anxiety aspect to this energy. However, you may be feeling this in your person, so I don't know whose energy this Nine of Swords is, but it's showing up in the dynamic between the two of you. So it could be your person's, it could be yours. All right, so let's now move on to see their current feelings for you, Scorpio. Nine of Cups, Magician, and Four of Swords. So this is interesting spread of cards. We have the Nine of Cups, which is telling me that you are this person's dream come true. It's like you fulfill everything that they have ever wanted in a person, and in a partner, in a romantic connection. And the Magician is telling me that this person has faith, but it's almost like they're afraid to act upon that, because now the Four of Swords is here. They're not talking about things. They're not talking about their feelings. It's almost like they're keeping away. They're also up in the head. And the Four of Swords is telling me that this person might need some time to heal their own heart. And it's not necessarily with regards to what happened between the two of you. This healing of the heart could be, I'm hearing for some of your people that it's from childhood events or memories, or something that hurt their self-image. I'm hearing self-image, self-worth, could be around these types of issues. That it's actually coming up right now as blocking the magician type energy, which is that yes, let's make this happen. And I'm not saying that this is a long time that's needed. It's just that they're keeping away for now. They're isolating because they need to heal something within themselves. But you are their dreams coming true. That's the Nine of Cups. So let's see what we need to know about the Four of Swords. Why is it that they need this time away from you? What more can we find out about that? The Six of Pentacles. This Six of Pentacles is telling me that they need to heal so that they can be present in the relationship the way you deserve them to be and contribute to the relationship the way you deserve them to contribute, because it feels like that maybe the give and take was out of balance. Maybe it was in disharmony, that maybe you were actually giving more energy towards them or putting in more work into the relationship, into stabilizing the relationship than they were. And it feels like there's some kind of guilt coming up from that as well. Let's see what else do we need to know about that Four of Swords. The High Priestess. So what they're healing about is their own connection to their own heart and their own intuition. It seems like they want to follow their heart more. They want to live from the heart more. And if this is truly a soulmate or twin flame type connection, this emotional experience can be quite intense, that needs them to kind of shed these old beliefs and ideas about themselves and heal their own self-worthiness issues. So that's what I'm picking up on. Now let's check out the Love Oracle cards and see what we need to know about your person, Scorpio. The Snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, and the other woman. And this is the third party influence that I was picking up on. It could be an actual, love triangle. And whether this other woman is a woman or a man, I leave it up to you to decide. It could be both. But it's almost like this influence is almost like following every step your person takes. It's almost like this person is kind of having this idea that they're being followed or something, that somebody's keeping a close watch on what they're doing, like on every step that they take. And I feel like this could have to do with this Four of Swords energy, why they're silent towards you. Yeah, it's almost like they're afraid to live from the heart. They're afraid that they're going to be judged if they do live from the heart. Okay, let's see what else do we need to know about them. Coffee cup. Meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. This person needs your friendship a lot, is what I'm hearing. It would mean so much to them if they could experience the friendship aspect of this relationship. It's not to say that that's all they want, because it's not all they want, but they want to connect with you because they feel so uplifted when they are able to speak to you, and that the two of you are not just soulmates but are friends as well. There's a deep friendship bond here as well, is what I'm picking up on. And the fact that maybe the two of you are seldom communicating or not communicating at all, it's making them stressed, honestly. It's making them stressed. It's almost like I get this feeling that they're becoming more unstable on their own feet. They're becoming more unsure if they're not connected to you. It's almost like they're doubting whether you still care about them. Okay, so let's now see their probable future actions towards you, Scorpio. Three of Wands. Page of Swords. Knight of Wands. So again, two court cards here. And I'm still feeling that as far as their future action steps are concerned, they're still being influenced by this third party situation, whatever that was. They're still being affected by that. But the Three of Wands, I feel like this person is waiting on something. It's almost like they're waiting on a sign that you care, or they're waiting on some kind of an inspiration that might come to them from their heart to reach out, because I feel like they want to talk to you. Page of Swords, they're super interested and they're keeping their eye on you. Maybe they're actually spying on you. In some cases, they're looking at your social media profile, or they're talking to the people that you both know and maybe inquiring about you. And the Knight of Wands, I feel like they just want to rush towards you in an enthusiastic manner, and they want to re-experience the passion and this chemistry between the two of you. Again, I don't feel like huge action steps can be expected. The Three of Wands, I'm feeling the hesitation here. I'm feeling that they're waiting on something, or they're making you wait. So that's the Three of Wands. And the Page and the Knight energy are not yet ready to commit. I feel like this person hasn't shed this third-party influence yet. They haven't learned to control their influence on them. So let's just get a few clarifications and see what this person is waiting for. What do we need to know about the Three of Wands? Because it's such a positive card, actually. Is that looking forward to card, looking forward to starting your new journeys together. The Tower. It's almost like they're waiting a lightning, like a thunderbolt or something, to shake them up, to break them away from the situation that they're in. It's almost like they're hoping for the help of the universe to really have a ground-shaking event, or it could be a sudden insight as well. It's something, the Tower moment signifies something that's unexpected, that happens suddenly, and it has a ground-shaking effect. So maybe this is the type of energy that's coming up. They might suddenly appear on your doorstep. And the Tower moment sometimes, you know, well, not sometimes, but it first brings instability. It kind of throws all of the pieces of the puzzle into the air, and then you have to wait to see where they fall. But many times when the Tower moment happens, it shines light on something that was unstable to begin with, and it gives an opportunity to put everything into order. So it creates instability first, but then you can use that opportunity to work towards more stability. So this is the type of energy that's showing up here in their future action steps. They might actually bring up a topic that needs to be cleared between the two of you. And that could be also the Page of Swords. It could be a new insight. It could be a new cycle starting between the two of you that's leading to passion. And I feel like also there's forward movement that's coming from the Knight of Wands. So let me just get another clarification now for the Tower. The Emperor. So I feel like after the Tower moment happens, and this, like I said, it could be coming up, it feels like the dynamic between the two of you is getting more strength. It's getting stronger. It's almost like the two of you start to feel like you're more in control of this relationship, and not being affected so much by the outside influence that I was mentioning. So this is what I'm feeling from these two clarification cards. So let's see now if your person could send you a message. What would it be? The Golden Mirror. Self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. You know, I feel like this is what they're dealing with. If that third party is a narcissist, your person could feel like they're being taken advantage of, they're being manipulated and controlled. And it's almost like telling me, this card is telling me not about your person that they're the narcissist, but that they're dealing with an energy like that. So, and they're constantly, it's almost like being pulled back through this love bombing, being pulled back and drawn back into this, through this emotional blackmailing and emotional manipulation and the love bombing. So that's what I'm hearing. So let's see what else would they want to tell you. Okay, we have one popping out. Girl with a snake. Empath and narcissist paradigm. Being charmed or used, enable, and boundaries. Yep, exactly what I was picking up on. This person has to learn to respect their own boundaries and maybe also to establish their own boundaries and so say no when they need to say no. This could be a karmic relationship that they're in. So that's what I feel, boundaries. This is key here. All right, let's see where this relationship is headed. What's next? What's the next stage? The Star, the Chariot, and the Temperance. So the Star card has come up again. There might be still separation. There might be still emotional and maybe physical distance between the two of you. And I feel like the stop and go energy is here as well. The Chariot, when somebody is not able to make a solid decision and maybe they keep rethinking and reanalyzing everything and they keep going back and maybe changing their minds, that's when the Chariot happens. Otherwise, the Chariot brings in a ton of energy. You could be moving along very fast together. But I feel like it's dependent on your person's free will choice, whether they make a decision or not to be with you. Because if they keep hesitating, they keep, stepping on the gas one day, stepping on the brakes the next day, this Chariot is not going anywhere. So I feel like this outcome largely depends on your person's decisions, And I feel like, the Temperance card indicates, again, this soulmate type relationships, because many times the Temperance card is pictured with the two cups being connected by energy or by water. The two cups symbolize the heart, and the water between them, the love that connects the two of you. So the Temperance indicates that there's still patience and time needed for the two of you to come together. And the Star, again, involves the distance, so that has to be somehow bridged, I guess, for the two of you to move along together. So let's just get a clarification for the Chariot. Why the hesitation? And Eight of Pentacles. It seems like your person is trying to find solutions to stabilizing this relationship, to perfecting the relationship between the two of you, but it's almost like they're missing steps. It's almost like they're, when it comes to, the reason that they don't see the solutions, it's almost like, because I feel like the Eight of Pentacles is coming in a blocked fashion. When it requires action on their part, it's like the action is not taken by them. And I feel like that's why perfecting this relationship is somehow blocked right now. Let's see, why are they having difficulties taking steps? Although this empath and narcissist paradigm could be definitely a block. Okay, the Five of Swords. Unresolved conflicts. I feel like they have inner conflicts with themselves, their own connection to their own heart. I feel like they disrespect themselves. Honestly, that's what I feel. They disrespect themselves. They're not looking deep within themselves to find a solution to these conflicts. It's almost like conflict avoidance, actually. Yeah. So let's see, why does this relationship seem like a bit out of reach? Because the Star card is here again, so that's the distance and seems out of reach type energy. Six of Cups. This is definitely a soul connection. Now the tarot is not telling me why this, the reason why it seems out of reach, but I feel like it's telling us what we need to know, and what we need to know is that the connection that the two of you have is a deep soul connection, maybe even started in a past life, and you're working out challenges right now. So that's what I feel like, that this is a fated thing. So maybe you have a soul contract or something, if you believe in that type of things, of course. So, but anyways, this is just the next stage. It's not an outcome. I don't call it an outcome because it sounds too final. But, it just presents a challenge. And once you are done resolving this, you can head on to the next stage after that. So, all right. And nothing is ever set in stone. Everything is shifting and changing. All right, Scorpio, this is the portion that I have for you. If you currently have someone on your mind, and I'm going to be continuing with the singles next. So if you are single or waiting on new love, let's see what the tarot has in store for you. And we already have a card that fell out by itself. Singles or waiting on new love, let's see. The Hermit and Judgment. And let's see what this is. Actually, the Emperor card. Okay. So I feel like this might be a time for you where you're taking some time off. Maybe you're doing some introspection as indicated by the Hermit energy. Maybe there are some things that you're dragging around, maybe some memories or things from the past, unprocessed events that no longer serve your highest purpose. And this time period could give you some help in releasing these. If you realize what these are, you can definitely let them go. And the energy would feel lighter. It feels like the Emperor card, the Emperor energy would give you a stronger, I don't know, belief in yourself or belief in your love life, it feels like. And the Judgment, now I'm hearing two stories here. One is that an ex might return to you. If you have an ex on your mind or you're interested in someone, this might be a period where you're reconnecting with an ex. And it feels like in this case that the Emperor is kind of trying to keep away from that energy. It's almost like you want to maintain control over your feelings, over your heart, and maybe you're isolating yourself, but I feel like you're not really over that connection. It's almost like you still have some kind of a ray of hope to reconnect with somebody. Now, the second story, what I'm hearing is that as long as you haven't cleared away from the past, whatever needs to be cleared, it's almost like you have a hard time following your heart's calling, or maybe even hearing your heart's calling. So in that case, I feel like the Hermit energy is blocking the Judgment energy and is dependent upon whether you're able to release the past, whether you're able to put things into perspective. And it feels like the Emperor card, you know, that you're not too open from the heart. It's almost like you have a set of beliefs or ideas that you're trying to follow in order to maintain control and not be swept away by emotions. So that's the second story that's coming to me right now. Okay, singles, so maybe this is a time for some introspection. So but yeah, it's up to you what you want to do. So that's what I have for you, single Scorpios, and thank you so much for being here, and until next time, take care.